Hello, everyone. I'm Melissa Budzinski, and I'm with Gilda's Club Grand Rapids. And it's good to be with you today on Facebook Live. Thanks for joining us. We would love it if you're on here just to give us a little shout out in the comment section there. We'd love to see who's watching. Make some comments if you want. If you have something to add, feel free to add that. Also, if you enjoy this Facebook Live event, please share it with your friends. Share it on your Facebook, let people know about it. We will have it recorded also, so you can come back to it as many times as you'd like. And it'll be on our YouTube page also. You can find all of that on our website at gildasclubgr.org. So today we're going to talk a little bit about meditation. And we know that there's a lot of discussion about meditation out there. There's a lot of information about meditation out there. And we just want to reinforce some of that and then open a conversation and hopefully we're going to do an experience also, and then hopefully inspire you to start a meditation practice for yourself. So meditation, there's lots and lots of benefits of meditation. And at Gilda's Club, we really appreciate that, especially if you're on a grief or on a cancer journey, that it has a lot of really good benefits for your mental health, your emotional health, and actually your physical health. So when you practice meditation on a regular basis, it can help lower your stress hormones. It can help lower your reactive time and your activation in your body. It can help lower your blood pressure and increase your serotonin, which is your feel-good hormone. It can increase your immune system, your blood flow, increase your self-awareness. It can increase your clarity of mind. So there are lots of health benefits. It's free. You don't really have to pay anybody or anything to do it. You can do it on your own time. It's very flexible, the timing of it, and it's accessible for everyone. I know in our family that we used to do it with our kids. We would just spend 5 minutes a day. We'd light a candle, everyone would stare at the candle, and it really helped our kids to sort of settle down into themselves in the evenings and get to bed in a way that it wasn't stressful or chaotic, which it was before. So some of the other benefits from meditation are that you can really gain some perspective on stressful situations. So having a diagnosis, a cancer diagnosis, being on a grief journey, and also, managing our lives around the COVID pandemic is all very stressful. And so often meditation can give you kind of a break from all of that and help shift you into a place that feels more manageable and less powerlessness. One of those ways that it does that is that often when we are in a situation of stress, that our mind is activated, but once our mind gets activated to this stress, and sometimes we don't even notice when that happens, our body responds. It becomes aware and responds in this way that there is danger coming, and it wants to help you. And the way that it helps you is back in the day when we were first on the earth, it was don't go near that saber-toothed tiger den, or there's a saber-toothed tiger right down the street, or whatever it was, right across the field. I guess there probably weren't streets then. But so our body would get flooded with adrenaline and cortisol. Our minds would become hyper-focused in a very fast-thinking way. We would start sweating. We would start shaking. We would be having this reaction to the stressor in our life. And so nowadays, those kinds of stressors are sending our kids off to school, going back to work, trying to go to the grocery store, a cancer diagnosis, someone in our life has died, we're taking care of someone who has a diagnosis. There are many different stressors in our lives that our body responds in that same way. And so our reptilian brain happens, it sets off the alarm, all of those systems come online, and we have what we now call is maybe an anxiety attack or an activation of anxiety. We start to shake, our mind starts to race, we feel like either running or freezing, um, or all kinds of things happen. So meditation can help separate you and help calm your body down so that when a stressor does happen, that your body isn't so activated in that moment, that it takes a minute to just take things in and become more curious about what's happening. And so we call that you're responding then to this moment in time instead of reacting and then trying to manage your physical manifestations of that reaction. But you're able to come to that stressor in a way of calm groundedness. So a meditation practice, even a short meditation practice on a daily basis, can really help you to get into that place of calm and a good perspective on that stressor. And then you might end up making a different decision, because when your body is in reaction mode, your frontal cortex is not working very well, which is your executive functioning. It helps you make decisions. It helps keep you on track, helps keep you organized. And if that is offline, which it does when you're in this anxiety reaction, then it doesn't work as well. And so if you can get into that place of curiosity and response, that meditative place, that meditation helps us get there, then we're able to respond with a clearer mind and maybe have a different perspective on what's going on. So that's how that can just shift that. So then that's all building skills for stress management. And you'll find that you just are responding differently to all of those things around in your life. And you become more aware of the processes of your own mind and your own body. And so then you start to have this self-awareness of, oh, if I just shift this a little bit, and then I have a different perspective, a different approach. It really helps you to focus more on the present moment. And often right now, especially if you are on a grief journey or on a cancer journey, that you think about that moment of diagnosis often. We call that fear of reoccurrence. And it's hard sometimes to get away from that experience of once having a diagnosis. It feels like every time something happens that you're going to get another diagnosis, or they're going to tell you it's back, or whatever the scenario is. So either we're thinking about that in the past and bringing that here, or we're projecting ourselves into the future. And that is especially true right now with the pandemic, is that we have both this past experience with the pandemic and then this future unknown about what is going to happen and how long is our life going to look like this. And so often when we're in the past or in the future, that we're not grounded here in the current moment. So meditation really helps you to bring you back to the current moment. What is going on right now with me? Am I healthy right now? Am I feeling good right now? Am I feeling grounded right now? So it brings you right back to this time. And usually when you're in this time, fear doesn't always show up. And so then you can be in a place that is less fearful too. And then in that way, it really reduces those negative emotions or those negative thought patterns that we might have, thinking about what's going to happen in the future or what happened in the past. So they're all different types of meditation. There's guided meditation where someone brings you through. There's mantra meditation where you have a certain word or a sound or something that you repeat over and over and over to yourself. There's mindfulness meditation where you really get hyper focused on a particular thing. We're going to do kind of a mixture of mindfulness and guided meditation in just a few minutes. There's Qigong, Tai Chi, and yoga. Those are all movement meditations. They're done with awareness and focus on the here and now. And then there's transcendental meditation, which has been around for a long, long time. And there's lots of information on the web about all of that. And they utilize a mantra also in that one. So some elements of meditation are that focused attention, focusing on one thing. And that one thing might be our breath, might be something you're looking at, might be something you're hearing. A relaxed breathing. So there's this focus on the breathing. Being in a quiet setting. So that is helpful. But as you get used to meditating, sometimes you can even do that in a very busy setting where you put your headphones in, or maybe you don't, and you're able to just go internal and to relax and to focus on that. But typically when we're starting our practice, it's not as easy to do that. We don't have as much practice. And then being in a comfortable position is always helpful. Our suggestion is that you don't have to start out being a practiced meditation practitioner. You can start out small. When I started meditating, I used to try meditating. I'm going to meditate for a half an hour today. I'm going to do this. And I typically failed at that. I'd get about 10 minutes in and I'd be bored or done. And I didn't know how to maintain or manage, what all happens during a quiet time. So when I started again, I started really with 1 or 2 minutes, and I would just sit quiet and listen to my breathing. And then my body let me know, and my mind let me know when to increase that time and increase that time and increase that time. And over the past couple of years, I've gotten up to, I can sit for meditation for 20 minutes or more. And to me, that's just unbelievable because I was not able to do that before. But it took some practice. And I don't do meditation necessarily every day, but start out once or twice a week and then increase that as you go, giving yourself some grace around that. Meditation is about allowing yourself to lean into this. It's not about self-condemnation or getting mad at yourself because you can't do it. And honestly, some days meditation is way easier than other days. And so on the days that it's more difficult, I just give myself a lot of grace. And so I encourage you to do that also. And then to keep going and keep practicing and keep trying. So why don't we practice for a few minutes, just a short meditation. And then at the end of this, I'll have there'll be some websites, and I'll talk a little bit about some possibility of apps for you and information that you can use. So if you want to find a place that's comfortable, one of the meditation teachers that I follow, he says, feather your nest, that comfort is queen. And so find a comfortable place to sit where you feel supported and grounded. You can have your feet on the ground if you'd like, or crisscross. It just depends on what feels good to you. When you first are starting meditation and you're first developing your practice, we do suggest that you don't necessarily lie down because it would be easy to fall asleep. So sitting up is more helpful. But if you need something, like I'm sitting in a chair, that gives support to your back, that's okay. You have to do what's right for your body. I encourage you to listen to your body. and do what feels good. All right, so let's just take a big deep breath in through the nose and slowly out through the mouth. And as you do that again, if you're comfortable, just closing your eyes, allowing yourself to sink into the experience of being supported by your chair or the ground. And just becoming aware of that breath, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you become more and more aware of your breath, just let the breathing in take a little bit longer and the breathing out a little longer. Long, slow inhale, longer, slower exhale. And just do that a couple of times. And now become aware of the pause at the top of your breath when you breathe in, and the bottom of your breath after you've breathed out all your air. And just spend a moment in each of those pauses where your body is neither breathing in nor out. Breathing in long and slow, pause, and breathing out long and slow, and pause. And now just allow your body to go back to normal breathing, releasing any control over your breath. Just natural and normal breathing in and breathing out. And say to yourself, there is nowhere to be, nothing to do, but being here and now. Nowhere to be, nothing to do, but being here and now. And bring your awareness to your feet, to the bottoms of your feet, to the pressure of the floor or your shoes or your socks, the support you're feeling on the bottoms of your feet. And now on the top of your feet, the feeling of the air in your skin or your socks or shoes, the feeling of pressure or support, becoming aware of our feet. And we'll move up our legs, feeling our entire legs, from our ankles to our hips, becoming aware of the back of our legs and how they are coming in contact with whatever we're sitting on, or the pressure of our clothes on our skin, or the air as it passes over the skin of our legs, becoming aware of our legs. Now we'll become aware of our seat and our back. Become aware of the chair or whatever we're sitting on and its support of our seat and our back. How our skin leans against it, is in contact with it, allowing our body to feel supported by whatever it is that we're sitting on. Allowing the awareness of our seat and our back. And now we'll become aware of our hands, where our hands are sitting, what they're touching, the palms of our hands, the back of our hands, the feeling of our hands. Now our arms up to our shoulders, how our arms are resting, maybe on the arm rests. If you have something that's long sleeved on, the pressure of your clothes or the wind or the air on your skin, the feeling of their connectedness to the rest of your body. Becoming aware of our arms. And now our shoulders and our neck. Becoming aware of if there's tension there, if they're raised up or if they're relaxed. Giving them permission to relax, to let go, to just be here now. Becoming aware of our shoulders and our neck. Now becoming aware of our head, the feeling of our head sitting on our neck and shoulders, the weight of our head, the place our head is, if it's forward or if it's back, if it feels heavy or it feels light, the experience of our head. And now our face, becoming aware of our face, of our forehead, our eyes, our nose, our mouth, our chin, becoming aware of the tension or the relaxation of our face, giving ourselves permission to relax and let go. The experience of feeling connected and relaxed and aware all at the same time. Now bring your attention to the experience of your whole body. This experience of relaxation, of ease, even if a little bit, of letting go. Allow your body to take in that experience, to remember it, the feeling of relaxation, the experience of letting go, the memory of the feeling of joy in not worrying about anything, of being here and now. Take in that memory, take in this experience. Embed it in your body, in that felt sense, so that you can return to it when you need to or when you want to. The experience of relaxation, connection, and awareness. And now together, let's take in a deep breath again. In through the nose and slowly out through the mouth. Start to become aware of your surroundings again without opening your eyes. Imagine the room you're in, the place you're sitting, bringing yourself back. You can wiggle your toes and your fingers, slowly bringing yourself back to awareness of here. And you can open your eyes when you're ready. Excellent job doing that meditation. I hope you enjoyed that. I know I did. I could really feel myself becoming aware of the different parts of my body, even though I didn't have my eyes closed. I could feel myself going with all of you through that experience. It was very nice. So there's lots of ways to begin. You can use this recording if you'd like. There's also great apps on your phone, some free, most of them have a free portion to that, like Calm. I personally use Insight Timer quite a bit. Mindspace, we have a few of them listed on our Facebook page here for you to check out and see what works for you. Not all of them work for everyone, and it's okay to shop around and look. And I've been on Insight Timer for, I don't know, probably 5 years now, and I've never paid anything. So they'll ask every once in a while, but you don't have to pay anything if you don't want to. And there also are great meditations on YouTube. And Tara Brock is a meditation specialist who we often listen to at Gilda's Club. Jack Greenfield, we do mindfulness with him, and he's on the website or on the web, and you can look him up. And I said that wrong. I'm sorry. It's Kabat-Zinn. My bad. I'm sorry about that. But we also have some other resources for you listed here, some websites, Mayo Clinic and Harvard, that have done studies on meditation and have some really good articles, and some guided meditations that they have recorded right on their website also. So if you enjoy this, again, I really encourage you to share it with your friends. Let people know that we're doing these workshops and would love to hear from you, and post something at the bottom. If you are interested in becoming a member of our free cancer or grief support groups, please give us a call at 453-8300 or contact us on our website, www.gildasclubgr.org. Just let us know that you're wanting some information. We'd be happy to chat with you. And if maybe you have a favorite meditation or practitioner that you like to use, you can post that on our thing here, on our Facebook page, and let us know, or something that you do that really helps you sink into your meditation. I hope that you have a grounded and well day, that that we see you soon, and that you're doing well. All right. Take care. Bye.